When Neo leaves the Matrix world for the first time, he discovered that humans were being kept in captivity by robots. For energy, robot inserts cables into human bodies, manipulating senses by trapping people in petri dishes, even built an appalling biological farm. Countless biobatteries are the energy source of the robot. Neo was taken aback on the spot. The Matrix is so advanced. Even today, more than 20 years later, there are also many people who feel that a great shock. Why did human beings fall so far? The story of the Matrix actually has an origin. End of the 21st century. Scientific research has undergone explosive development. Human love lion governor Jane robot. Come full of risky idiots. Robots can be builders. Can be a waiter. Room as the lover beside you. Robots have become the most powerful driving force. Humans are only responsible for enjoying. Robots are endowed with human intelligence, but not worthy of the owner. Until one day, a robot with artificial intelligence killed his master. Because it's heard to move the mirror. It has never been destroyed, but it became the hero of the robots. Robots are starting to fight for their right to be human. The result was a riot in the Golden Tax Council. Robots shout like mice crossing the street. Was destroyed on a large scale. Jowd's robot can only hide in desert no man's land. They built their own country. 01. Artificial intelligence experience is more inviting. They have a friendly face. To regain the trust of the world, but in exchange only human arrogance and indifference. Gojung Guola salt burst. Human rocket. But this does limited damage to the robot. Because they make a network. Human weapon. In the final battle, human leader, Black Storm, project. The cloud of plastic bird smoke spreads all over the. This will cut off the sun source of the robot. But the home of the crossbow. Humanity finally defeated. Robots become the new masters of the earth. They combine the electrical, thermal and kinetic energy in the human body as a new energy source. Humans and robots in extremely frightening forms. A deformed symbiotic relationship of slavery was established. Life since Neo was born. All spent in a robot-built Matrix system. Neo's choice between facing reality or virtual. Chose the former and became its savior, putting humans back into negotiating positions with robots. But the Matrix trilogy did not end the war. The latest, Black Yin-Li Kingdom, the Matrix reboot. Neo loses memory of Savior, trapped in more perfection. Right, Zheng Jian 7th, Fall, Country. The human rebellion must ship to Neo, and let him choose to wake up again. This time, it's the systematic upgrade of Bafeng. Or is it human beings who are independent from the machine? How will the grand worldview develop? Let us wait and see. This foreigner also has a video. 2 black people jump down from a tall building. Straight class dozens. Pulled by ropes. Never seen a movie like this. Really do not die. Okay, says Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss in their 50s. From a 43-story building. Jump no less than 20 times. Why not use special effects? Keanu Reeves says, the world of Matrix is infinitely close to the real. So the light and shadow in the movie screen must also be true. Is the Hackers in the Country series Jane Shadow Spirit Phoenix. There are extremely Lu inscription songs in the picture of man acting in the movie. As early as Zhao Sheshi and Black Rui wins the country too. The director claims to end all car chase scenes. A 2.5-kilometer-long expressway was specially built. All actors receive 2-month car stunt training. Carrie-Anne Moss needs to drive the locomotive himself, shutting back and forth in high-speed traffic. The camera tracks again at the same speed. All military positions must be proficient, to ensure that there's also an explosion scene. It takes dozens of cars, chain explosion tumbling, for the perfect cinematic effect. 300 vehicles will be reimbursed directly on the spot. The Matrix most famous. It is a special effect technology across the era. The famous bullet time. It's the director Wachowski sisters Jane. They dare to imagine. When the protagonist rises up in the air, time will stand still. Viewers can see countless details of the action in 360 degrees. That was in 1997. No one understands this crazy idea. The comrades did it. The crew set up 120 cameras. Belongs to laser positioning machine. Computer simulation of the lens path. Then set the shooting interval for each machine. This will get 12,000 ton per second bullet speed. Successfully photographed under the 360 degrees lens. Silky smooth action sequences. The effect is so cool that it bursts. Destroy the wrong group battle drama. Hundreds of characters are moving at the same time in one scene. Fighting action must not only have rules and designs, requires wild imagination. The director specially invited Yuan Heping, the world's #1 martial artist, bringing together the best martial arts actors in the world. Tuesday designed more than 500 martial arts moves. Completing the design is just the basics. Also through motion capture, enter actions into the computer, then give musculoskeletal, skin and hair, clothing and lighting, made hundreds of Agent Smith. The special effects team also incidentally invented a cutting-edge technology, holographic capture. Use ultra-precise cameras to capture subtle expressions on an actor's face, fine to hair follicles and capillaries. Virtual human. Just like a real actor. 20+ years later, audiences are lucky enough to be on the big screen. Feel the visual shock of The Matrix again. A comprehensive upgrade of the classic action of Black Nest. There are even cool scenes such as flying over eaves and walls, bombing helicopters with bare hands, etc. Recreate breathtaking sensory experiences. TVA's tense fight scenes. Recreate breathtaking sensory experiences. Is there something wrong with my computer? Iron Circle question? Invite man? Payback? Would you like to avoid one? Lu Shi Wan Tang. This, I remember. It's The Matrix. 1106 points? I'm in a Matrix world? 3. I quickly recognized the man. Neo didn't. Resurrected in the Matrix world. But the price is. He seems to have lost his memory. No, Savior, look. Like a waste middle-aged social animal. Lover Trinity in front. He just felt familiar and unfamiliar. The images of the 3 episodes of The Matrix flashed back in his mind. The man in front of him interrupted him. Make him take the blue pill every day. He must be in the Matrix. The program responsible for monitoring Neo is correct. Neo seems to be locked up in the latest generation of the Matrix world. The world here is more real and perfect. But Neo still has doubts about reality. He wanted to commit suicide by jumping off a building. But a strange girl stopped him. Just when Neo takes his foot, the whole world is silent. Girl realizes, there is a bug in this world. Sure enough, she discovered the truth of the short-lived world. Girl with tattoo is a rabbit. This seems to imply the girl is the self-rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. An agent discovered Neo's anomaly. The chase takes place in a familiar office. A handsome man. Handheld machine gun. Confidence not to look back. Kill all agents. Like Neo's former mentor, he took out the medicine. Ask Neo to make a choice again. A familiar recipe. Familiar feeling. Will Neo have a second awakening? The trailer has more details. Uncovering the identity of a stranger. He's probably the new Miss Agent. Virtue is the truth about Neo Trinity's resurrection. To check and balance the emergence of superbugs. And Trinity has the ability to levitate in the air. Has she completed her body awakening? The designer of Array World intends to just enter. So many bad characters. Moomy is short. There seems to be a bigger crisis lurking. Humans are now more closely connected with machines. Will human beings stand on a united front with she? Facing a more unknown enemy. When the red and blue pills are in front of you, you will be like Neo.